Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Friday, February 15, 2019, and I'm Avery Weatherman. A Grammy-nominated musician coming to Tarleton, and a single mother becomes a recipient of a Habitat home. These stories and more coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, according to Tarleton Media Relations, trombonist Matt Jefferson is performing at Tarleton this Monday in the Fine Arts Center. Admissions is free and the recital will start at 7:30 p.m. Jefferson holds both a bachelor's and a master's degree in performance from the University of North Texas and is a 6-time Grammy nominee with his former group 1 O'Clock Lab Band. Jefferson performed around the world, sharing the stage with various artists as well as the Houston Symphony. In local news, according to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, Erath County Habitat for Humanity broke ground on its 20th home on Tuesday. Anna Gonzalez, a single mother, will soon have a new home for herself and her 3 kids. Gonzalez moved from Mexico to the United States 18 years ago. The past 3 years, she has been working at Mi Tierra in Dublin for 6 days a week as a cook. When asked by the Empire Tribune why she decided to become a volunteer for Habitat, Gonzalez said, "I've always tried to be helpful with other people. I thought maybe later on I can get some help to get my own path for my kids and for myself." To be able to receive a home from a Habitat for Humanity, the recipient has to put in sweat and equity hours building a home for another family. And now today's Texas national and international news and sports news from the Associated Press. In Texas news, 4 malnourished children, all 5 years old or younger, were found in a North Texas barn. 2 of the children were locked in a dog cage, and the other children were found smeared with feces. The police found the children on Tuesday morning responding to a domestic disturbance near Rome, Texas. They were given water and food before being taken to the hospital and have been placed in foster care. Texas Department of Family and Protective Service did not say if the children have been split up or have been placed in a home together. Sheriff Lane Aiken was astonished with the sight of these children and said it was the worst case of child abuse he has seen in his 44-year career. Paige Isabeau Harking and Andrew Joseph Fabila have been charged with 4 counts of criminal child endangerment and were held in the Wise County Jail on Wednesday afternoon. Fabila's bond was set at $60,000 and Harking's was set at $75,000. As of now, Family Protective Services and the police are still investigating this case. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. President Trump is expected to sign a bipartisan border security deal Friday to keep the government open. He's also expected to declare a national emergency in order to get border wall money. That's raising tensions with Congress, with Democrats and some Republicans objecting. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo met with the European Union's foreign policy chief Friday. Tensions are high between the U.S. and Europe as the U.S. urges its allies to drop out of the Iran nuclear deal. Business experts say Amazon's decision to walk away from New York City could scare off other tech companies. Amazon's plan to build a massive headquarters and bring 25,000 jobs to Queens met local political opposition. Authorities in California say mudslides remain a danger after rain across the state mostly ended Thursday night. Rainstorms flooded many roads and prompted some evacuations. Rescues were also reported. Ed Donahue, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
The New Orleans Pelicans beat Oklahoma City Thunder 131-122 on Thursday night, despite losing All-Star Anthony Davis to a shoulder injury after the first half. Davis was in the game when the first half ended, but kept his left arm still as he walked to the locker room. Shortly after fouling Nerlens Noel on an attempted shot block with his left hand in the final second of the second quarter. For weather in the Cross Timbers region, we could see widespread wind gusts around 15 miles an hour. However, we should still warm up to around 80 degrees yet again to wrap up the work week. A cold front will nose in from the northeast on Saturday, so morning highs should stay around 50 degrees. Westerly flow will win out, and we should still warm back up into the mid-70s in the afternoon. This has been a production of Texan TV News. a product of the Texan news service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on the Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Avery Weatherman, Haley Barnett, Jessica White, and Stephen Johnson. Have a wonderful day, Texans.